Welcome to this week's vlog. Hi guys. It's been ages. It's been ages. It's been ages. I know. I literally ghosted, but I'm back. Long story short. So this time around, I want to give so much explanation about why that happened, but I'm like, there's really no point. It's all just going to be excuses, and I'm just like heading on to the solution immediately, which is to so if you see me looking down, I'm with my laptop and I've got some notes that I will be saying to the video, and I just thought to let you guys know. So you're like, oh, why is she looking down? Why is she looking down? That sort of thing. Okay, guys, welcome, and once again, and if you're a new subscriber, welcome to the family. If you're an existing subscriber, thank you for staying. Thank you for being patient with me, and I'm gonna try my best to be consistent for the rest of the year. As you can see from the title, you might have an idea of what this video is about, but I'm still gonna get into it. It's gonna be a mix. Well, it's not gonna be my usual way of putting out vlogs, but you're gonna get the gist. That is what is important. So it all started on a fateful Monday. Well, Monday this week, because it's sort of like a weekly vlog, a recap of my week, and so I'm just gonna be telling you all about it, basically. So I was on the bus going home from work, and I was scrolling on TikTok like I usually do. Just when it's like, so this is how I do my social media. If I'm looking for something, like I'm looking for familiarity, I go to Instagram. If I'm looking for, okay, I need something fresh, I need something new, I want to see new people, new creators, I go to TikTok because there's like a boatload of people there. So I go on TikTok as usual. I'm scrolling my few minutes bus ride home, and I'm like, I come across this video, right? And she's like, oh, if you're seeing this video before October the 1st, this is meant for you. I don't believe in that, but I wanted to like see why exactly I had to see the video before October 1st. October 1st was literally the next day. So I didn't scroll by as I usually would, and then decided to like, listen. And then she's like saying, oh, tomorrow is the best day to start, and it's cold. All of those things you would usually wait for January the 1st to come, and then you start saying, new year, new me, new goals, and all of that. Instead, start October the 1st, and literally, it's a thing called the winter arc. You can go check on TikTok, and whenever you see this video, even if I'm gonna state it, whenever you see this video, post my explanation. If you haven't started, or it's something you feel like you'd be interested in, it doesn't matter that October the 1st has gone by. You can start. The important thing is you start, and you're like, by the end of the year, you're in knee deep into your routines, that January is just going to be another day to continue what you started. Okay, fine, thank you. Okay, so what is the winter arc? The winter arc is basically a 3-month period running from October the 1st to December the 31st, where you lock in. What do I mean by lock in? You make a set of rules that you intend to keep. Usually, these are stuff that you've been wanting to work on but lack the discipline to. This is the time for you to build discipline, so that by the start of a new year, you're already in it. If you get what I'm saying, you're not just riding on the new year flows and all of that. You are already in it. So you write a set of rules, and you stick to it. That is what is important. For me, I didn't waste any time. Literally the next day, on October the 1st itself, I made a list of the things I wanted, and I just noted them down, and I began to think of the ways I was going to achieve them, because I work a 9 to 5, and sometimes it just doesn't let you do other things. So you have to decide to make time Not just because of, oh, you just have to make time, but for yourself. You have to decide and be intentional about making time for yourself. I have a list of things I wanted to get done. I'm gonna address them in, I think there are like 3 or 4 major things I want to get done, and I'll be telling you about them, and I'll be giving you like the hacks or the tips and tricks that I'm following to make sure that I stay consistent. Okay, the first thing I wanted to do was waking up early. So I really don't want to say what time I wake up, but I wake up in time to be able to get to work for my 9 to 5, obviously. But I also wish I could just like wake up earlier because it would let me get other things done and have personal time for myself. So this week, what I started doing was I set my alarm 30 minutes earlier, and then I started trying to wake up at least 30 minutes before my usually wake up time. And as of today, I can tell you that normally on Saturdays I'll wake up by 10, 11 a.m. because, like I said, it's a Saturday. But no, I woke up at the time that I've been waking up all week, and I'm really excited about it. I'm gonna stick to this for like the next 2 weeks, and after that, I'm going to like go down a notch till my goal time that I wish I would wake up would be 5 a.m. because 5 a.m. till I have to get ready for work, I can achieve a lot. But I'm gonna take baby steps first of all. So 30 minutes first. 30 minutes already allows me squeezing time for my Bible study and a quick prayer session. So it's really good, and I'm already seeing the benefits. Advice, guys, if you want to do something like this, don't rush it. Don't say, okay, you know what, I wake up at 9 a.m. I want to wake up at 5 a.m. tomorrow. It's not going to be possible. It's not going to be consistent. I mean, you could definitely try. I mean, you could brute force your way into it. But I feel like if you take it down, you're not going to know when it just becomes easier and easier and easier to do. And all of this is about building discipline. This is more of, to me, this is more of a mental fight than a physical one. So it's really, really important. Note that, guys. Secondly, I was cardio slash walking. I wanted to so earlier this year I did a 10k steps challenge for the whole of January. 10k steps actually work. I was on a 10k step and a calorie deficit, and I saw changes without even going to the gym. This time around, I know how much of a hassle it was for me in January to do 10k steps every day combined with work. So it was too much that I didn't have I didn't have enough things set in place to help me continue like forever. Do you get what I'm saying? And so I just fell off. So this time around, I learned lessons from that and decided to, do 6k steps every day. 6k steps is quite achievable, I believe, to me. I mean, it's hard on its own because I work a sedentary job where I'm like sat in front of a computer all day. So I have to be intentional about standing up and walking around a little bit more. So it's hard in itself, but I found a way around that. I remembered that there was a park that's not too far away from where I work. So during my lunchtime or any time I could spare, I decided to walk to that park and walk around the park to get at least 4k steps in, because I was also going to combine it with going to the gym, but I'm going to address that later. So my goal at the office is to at least get 4,000 steps in, and I would do that by walking around the park. Note, guys, if you want to achieve something like that, you have a job or you have whatever you might be doing that might restrict to you, you have to find a way to use your environment in your favor. You need to use your environment to your favor. If you know that, oh, there's a little place you could walk, or you could use the elevator, take the staircase instead, take the longest route to a place, you know, walk that distance to go get that thing. I mean, even if it's just over there, go out, come back, go in, just in circles just to get there. That is the, I would say, a hack I would give you. So I basically combine walking around the park and taking the longest distance to anywhere possible when I go to get water or a snack or my meal, or you get what I'm saying basically. Or when I go for coffee chats that is not like in a Zoom call, I take the longest route to the meeting place basically. So about that park, oh my goodness, that park was beautiful. It has a lot of things. It's got children's, I think I noted that somewhere. It's got It's got children's playground, it's got children's swimming pool. There are about 3 different lakes on that park, and there's a swing that I and my friend tried once, and I've gone back again to play there. It's just really the sweetest thing. It brought back the little girl inside of me. So yes, I really love going there right now. It's so green and lush. I felt so much at peace. Wow, that green is beautiful. So I get my steps in there and I go back to go work. Then in the evening, when I go to the gym, I walk for like 20 minutes and get extra 2K. Throughout this week, well, except today, I still will go out today. Throughout this week, I have exceeded the 6K mark by almost 2K because I don't account for when I have to walk to my house or walk from the bus stops. I don't account for that, so they just like add up, and then you see me on a 8K-ish average daily. 13, being present. So my biggest issue was going to the gym. I have registered for the gym multiple times since I moved to this country, and I have never stuck. It's just so much energy from when I have to come back from the office, change. I'm so tired. All I can think about is food, is resting, and then I have to walk in the cold, walk, and it's a hilly kind of slope to like walk to where I have to like go to the gym from where the bus stops me, and it's just so stressful. And I'm like, okay, what am I going to do this time? What's going to make it different? What is going to make me not quit this time? I'm still thinking about that. I'm still thinking about that on Monday evening, like the time that I first came across the winter act post on on TikTok, and then I'm walking, right, and then I begin to notice my environment.
Oh my god.
Nice.
That's the closest I've been to screw.
So the gym is right in the middle of the town, and I've passed there a million times, but I never really noticed it. Like I'm like and then that day I noticed, and I was like, wow, this place is beautiful.
Has been bringing me down for so long now. I'm tired of the fight. That's why I'm trying to wake up with a new mind, new eyes, new way of looking at life. So come on, come on, come on, hey.
Oh yeah, there's some cute restaurants, and my favorite store is also right around the corner, Space and Gate. It's just, that is the most rougiest store in town for the kind of stuff I like. I live in a small town. You should get that at this point. But yes, it's really, really beautiful. I think one advice I would give is try to be present. You'd begin to feel a sense of gratitude the moment you're present, like present in this very moment. You look around and then you realize that, oh my God, you're in your own space. I bet a couple years ago that wasn't so, and sometimes we tend to like lose track of all the things we've achieved, all the things we've come through so far, and how we are really, really, really awesome people. I think when we begin to like appreciate ourselves like that, it's gonna get better, and we begin to see the world in a different light. So, fourth thing on my list of rules, or my rules for the winter arc, was strength training. So I decided, if you remember, I said I was thinking about what to do and then fell in love with my town. So this was the idea I came up with after falling in love with the town. I thought, okay, I have to go into the office a minimum of 3 times, so 3 or 4 times. Why don't I go every day I've got to go to the office? You understand? So it just makes it easier, just like I'm out for that day, because I know when I work from home, I really don't want to go out that day. I'm just like in from, so I have to go out again. I'm that much of a home person.
Fall asleep with some stranger's arm, or kiss your lover goodnight. Look at the night sky through a crack in the window. You never know what you might find with all your good intentions.
I found this idea that, oh, I have to be in the office anyways, so if I'm gonna be in the office, might as well go to the gym. You get it? I'm also going to get a locker to like leave my gym fits, so because sometimes it's a hassle when I'm going in the morning, like how it has been this week, to just like take stuff from my gym outfit, put in my bag, and my bag is just full, and I have to take a backpack when I actually want to take my handbag. So I'm gonna get a locker and a lock, and then I'm gonna put a couple of gym outfits and sneaker in there, so whenever I just come, I just have access to that, and I don't have to like pack like a crazy person every morning. So one advice I'm gonna give you is, the days are gonna pass anyways, so why don't you let it pass, but with you getting stronger and better every day. Like it's not like, if you're thinking, oh, it's gonna take me so much time to get to where I want to get. I mean, as I'm telling you this, I'm also telling this to myself. If you're thinking, oh, it's gonna take me so much time, but the days are gonna pass anyways. So what do you have to lose? What do you have to actually lose? Because when you combine your cardio, combine your strength training, and then in a calorie deficit, I'm pretty sure you're gonna see results soon. As of this morning, I do a picture and a weight check, and from where I was at the start of the week to now, there is a measurable, quantifiable, visible difference. So just get started, get going. You can do this. We can do this. Okay, for the final one, Nutrition. Guys, I'm going to be completely honest. I'm still working on this. I've been regulating my portion sizes. So if I would go for a certain amount, now I half it because that's what I'm doing since I'm not measuring it yet. But I'm looking to start properly meal prepping maybe by next week, because this weekend is already going to be tight. I'm going to get busy in a couple of hours, and I know meal prepping like is not gonna like work right now, but I'm gonna make a batch of like soup and stew and then split it across the week and just say, okay, this is what I'm gonna eat. And I'm gonna grab a couple yogurts from the grocery store. I've got granola, and then I'm just gonna have that like for like breakfast ish. Also gonna be combining that with intermittent fasting. So I don't technically see it as intermittent fasting, but it actually is. So I make sure to stop eating by 8 p.m. every day, and I don't eat till 12 p.m. the next day, which is beautiful because it's coincides with when I have to go on my lunch break. So remember, you just have to like find what works for you and apply it in this sense, if you get what I'm saying. So if you work a 9 to 5 like me and you have your lunch break at like say 12, you can literally do the same thing. Like, what have you got to lose? And you can still fit 3 square meals into a intermittent fasting day. How do I do that? You just have to give at least 4 hours between each meal, so that your body can have time to rest and it's not just like going haywire with the amount of sugar in your bloodstream. So let's say you eat at 12, you can have another time at 4, and then you eat your dinner at 8. Remember, you have to be in a calorie deficit to see any change. So you're also gonna have to like have an idea of how much you should be eating in a day. There is a TDEE calculator on the internet you can check out. It's like really cool. I'm gonna attach the link in the description. You can just like put in your weight, your job, how many times you go to the gym, and it tells you what your calorie is for the day. And then from that point you can minus 200 calories and you're in a calorie deficit. So let's say by the time you put everything into that calculator and it gives you 2,400, if you're eating 2,200, you're in a calorie deficit. It's not, you don't think it looks so much, but over time it's going to show. You really don't want to like go too deep so that you can at least last in the thing. And you've got to also like not cut away all your nice foods. I can't give up on my nice foods because I'm going on a deficit, but I'm definitely going to make it work. I'm pretty sure. And also, while you're doing all this, don't forget your protein. When you're destroying your muscle in the gym, it needs protein to build back up for that body that you want. So get your protein in, boys and girls. Get your protein in. So that's all I've been up to for this week, and I might put a montage in of all the random things I got up to, or me do not talking. I will see if I'm up to that. But thank you guys for coming to watch this video. I will see you next week with the next updates and any other thing that I'm up to. I love you guys. Take care of yourselves. Bye.
Fall asleep with some stranger's arms, or kiss your lover goodnight.
We won.
Look at the night sky